Alright, so take two of this introduction. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all the ages. Welcome to the finally, finally, of Redline Racing League's 2010 Ferrari, Redbull and McLaren here at Belgium. And as always, I'm joined by my fellow co-commentator, is that Matt 039. Matt, welcome.
Welcome. We have qualifying.
Wait. I have lap 1 of 22.
So do I. Okay, now it's changed to qualifying.
It's gone back to qualifying. Alright. So, if you missed the first part, well, Zombie forgot to put in qualifying. So, that's just what you want to see. We have 11 drivers here tonight. And the main one that's missing is New Zealand Ryan, who won the championship last week at Britain. So we got some cars coming out now. I think Savory's not the first one out. It is
Mitchie.
It's Zombie Hunter.
Zombie, is it? It would be Zombie. He's nice looking McLaren.
Yes, I do fully expect McLaren to actually walk away with this race. So we got Reptile's the only one not out yet, so great. So Zombie's 29 points behind New Zealand Ryan, so he can't win the championship, but if he does win, he can close the gap to 4 points, but I guess he can earn P2 here tonight. I think who was in P3?
Charlie. 3 points behind Zombie, so it's going to be a battle for P2 in the championship. And Top Banter, I think, who's in 4th, not too far behind Charlie.
And Top Banter's not racing.
Or is it Charlie? No, I don't even know. Might be Charlie.
Alright, well, I got the standings.
Cool.
Should have had them up, but yeah. So, everyone's in first, 29 points. Then we have Zombie Harder, Charlie, and Poms 2087 here, all within 5 points of each other. Then Jared is in 5th on 81 points, so that's what, 10. So he's a race win behind Zombie. But 2nd, 3rd, and 4th is still up for grabs here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, between Zombie, Charlie, and Poms. 5 points separating those three drivers. Then Top Banter's in 6th, as we said, but he's not racing here tonight. Savory the Mince Pie is in 7th. He's a point behind. Yes, he's a point behind Top Banter, so he could easily overtake Top Banter here for P6 in the standings, barring if he doesn't finish P11. Penske is in 8th on 62, so another battle happening between Penske and Savory as well. Then we've got a bit of a gap to Alan Hugo, who is not here tonight. And Mitchie is in P10 on 31 points. So that's your top 10.
It's been a pretty tight lap here from Zombie so far.
Yeah, I've been on board with Zombie since he started the lap.
I feel like that's a bit of a commentator's curse there.
Went a bit wide, but he's still got plenty of time. He's done they set an 18.3 in the middle sector. Yellow flagged in sector 2. Might be Biesa Roscoe Arm. He's had not a very good championship, I must say. Lingering towards the bottom of the table. And last race, he was like 17 laps down and he crashed at the final corner somehow. But here comes Zombie through the bus stop chicane. Around the final corner. Here comes Zombie to set the first lap time of a 1:47.8. Extil is in P2 with a 48.1, so 3/10 off. And a 34/10 behind, 4/10 behind is Savory. Poms goes top with a 47.3, so times are coming in thick and fast. Mitchie with a 48.5. Roscoe with a 48.3 dead. Jared's into the pit lane. Penske might have invalidated.
Yeah, he invalidated. He invalidated at the bus stop.
Oh, I did all that work just to get invalidated. So the next car to set a lap time will be Broken Reptile. Is currently in P8 without a lap time. Jared's back into the lane, and Panish as well hasn't set a lap time. So the next one will be Broken Reptile. Hopefully the Broken Reptiles come through pretty soon because we're on board with him. He's gone purple middle sector, but do not trust the game with that analogy because that could be a glitch, but can never know. So here it comes. Broken Reptile towards the bus stop chicane. Been an okay lap from the Reptilian. Comes around the final corner. Yellow flag sector 2, not sure who that is, but here comes Broken Reptile. What lap time? It's a 49.5, a full second behind Mitchie, who's
yeah, just keeping an eye here on Charlie because it looks. Oh, as Mitchie is just gone straight into the barrier, and Charlie is just driven underneath him.
Well, that's certainly something. A Zombie went quicker with a 47.1, and DRC Jared's back out into the lane. We're going board with Penske. He's running out of fuel, so he might actually come in this lap. Same with Panish 75. No, Penske's doing a lap. So here comes Penske. P3 with a 47.9, about 8 tenths behind Zombie. And I think that was Panish. Yes, it was. Did a 49.1. So about 6 tenths off Mitchie. So let's see what Broken Reptile does.
He'll be looking to be doing a good lap as he is on his out lap.
So I haven't driven these cars on this track, so I don't know about what tyre wear is actually like, and Broken Reptile is actually going slow, so he will not be setting a lap time. So is it worth starting in the getting yourself in the top 10, or would you just rather start P11 and start on the freshest set of tyres?
Well, there's only one person that will be able to do that tonight. Will Jared attempt to last a question mark, or I don't know. We'll see what he does on his next flying lap.
Well, let's see if he actually starts it.
Yep.
He's going to start it. So let's go on board with Jaredy. Let's have a look at his lap coming towards turn 1. Brakes very easily, nice and tight. Oh, bit of some wheel spin saver. He gets out of the way. Gets a little bit of a toe there, but not much. But here he comes through Rouge. Goes
nice and clean through Radion.
Onto the on the Camel straight here. That's a 32.0 middle sector. Not sure what Zombie's time was.
Ooh, a little bit sideways.
Jared, bit squirmy. And there's a kerfuffle towards the bus stop chicane. Ooh, Jared. Nice and clean through Pouon. Comes towards to this middle chicane. Oh, and he's invalidated his lap time. Just got off track a little bit. And there's AOI Charlie. Charlie gets onto the grass, and there goes Jared out wide.
Nah, he's just gonna crash out, I got a feeling here. Maybe not.
He's still going.
So X-Deal, he's on his flying lap.
Well,
approaching
there's Jared
Redline.
going through. Oh, he needs to get out of the way.
Onto the camel straight here.
Savory. I think that was Savory. Yes, it was Savory. Thank God it wasn't actually his lap time. Well, let's run on board with the mince pie. Let's see what he does. I think he's running no assist again here tonight. I do believe. Did a 48.2. So that was actually his lap. So he's on the back straight, yellow flag, sector 3, I think. Not sure who that is.
Just about in here, but Dill's actually on his flying lap here. He'll be the first across the line. Coming through this middle chicane here.
Okay,
approaching Stabalon as he gets a little bit slidey. Making his way to Blanchimont. Wanting to carry as much speed as you can up this hill.
Coming towards the bus stop chicane, does X-Still. Nice and tight. Bit of an oversteer moment, but here he comes across the line. Does not improve, so we go back on board with Savory on the mince pie.
Charlie is just at a purple middle sector.
Some more yellow flags are happening. Here comes Savory, nice bus stop. Oh, bit of a tank slap about. He goes at the P4 with a 48.0.
Charlie gets a nice exit out of the bus stop chicane. Where does it put him? P3.
About 3/10 off Pom's 187 here. On board with Roscoe. Looks like he hasn't got front wing. No, he doesn't. So he's missing an end plate. Is the VSR man. This here, as you can see there on the left hand side. But will he finish a lap? Or this lap?
Poms is going to start his lap here. Approaching the source. Turn 1.
Well, he says he's done 1 lap on them, so yeah.
I think he may have had a spin or something like that.
Okay. Well, we're on board with Palms for 187 here. Who's that ahead of him?
That would be Roscoe, I think.
No, that would be Panish.
Ooh, okay.
That's Panish, so he'll be doing a lap time. There's Jared at the start here. Who else is there? That's X-Still, he's coming into the lane. That is Savory, he's coming in as well. I think Charlie's coming in as well.
Oh, Palms has spun.
Yes, he has. I just caught that. So he'll be coming back into the lane. So Panish will be the next one to set a lap time. Needs to do better than a 49.1. He's 6/10 off Mitchie. And Broker Reptile's now coming out to do a lap. Where is Jared? He's just gone past
just had a little bit of a moment there. But it didn't look like it hinged him too much.
Well, here comes Panish towards the bus stop chicane. Oh, not a bad exit. He does improve to a 48.6, but doesn't move up any place. He's still a 10th off Mitchie.
Jared's just invalidated his lap. Exact same
yes,
spot.
So that's disappointing for the Ferrari driver. So Breaker Reptile.
You'll find that Panache will be pitting at the end of this lap.
I would say so, but will he have enough time? That is the question. Will he have enough time to get back into the pits, put another set of tyres and get back out again? So we've got 3.5 minutes. Broken Reptile will be the first one to start a lap time.
Someone has spun a poo on.
I think that might be Jared. No,
Penske.
that is. Yep, it's Penske. So, 3 minutes of change left, Matt.
Okay. Yep.
Who's your man for pole position here tonight?
I reckon Zombie's got he's got what it takes, if I can get my words out. I think you'll find Jared will end up not setting a lap here, starting from P11. So I feel like the only person that could really knock Zombie off would be Charlie, or even Penske, or even a Poms.
So anybody in the top 4, really?
Yeah.
So who's your actual man? Is it Zombie?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Zombie.
Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna say Poms for win A70, only for the fact that I know it's a fun league, or supposed to be for fun, as Broken Reptile invalidates his lap time. He might want redemption after the terrible race he had last week as Panish is now retired. As we're on board with Jared, let's see how Jared's invalidated. And Panish, wow, okay.
Deal has also invalidated.
Well, he's got 1.5 minutes to go. Will he have enough time to do another lap? And will he have enough fuel as well? So let's go on board with well, let's go on board with Penske.
Yeah.
Oh, 4 tenths up, purple middle sector. He's 8 tenths, about 8 tenths off Zombie at the moment, and Zombie's done our lap as well. We have 1 minute left, so Penske will have enough time to do another lap if he needs it. The question is, will he have enough fuel? Here comes Penske around the final corner at the bus stop. Goes to P2 with a 47.3, so he can go on for another lap if he wants to. Onto the bus stop, that's Charlie.
Roscoe's retired.
Roscoe's retired. There's Jared, he's about to start a lap. That is X-Dill, so he's got about 20 odd seconds and he'll have enough time to do a lap. That's Savory. Ooh, he's a bit further back, 20 seconds, and he's coming through the back straight towards the bus stop. That's Charlie. And he's Zombie. He won't have enough time to set a lap time. So here comes Zombie around the final corner. Will he improve? Comes across the finishing line right now. He does improve to a 46.6. Zombie is on another level here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Who is that? That is Poms. Will be the next one to set a lap time.
As there's a yellow flag at the exit of No Name.
Not sure who that is,
it's
but
Penske.
we're on board with Pop. Oh, well, Penske won't be improving anytime soon, but here comes Poms. Could he knock off Zombie? We'll start on the front row. Here he comes. Around the final corner onto the pit straight. Goes P2 with a 47.1. Does improve, but moves up 1 place. Charlie's invalidated, so he won't be moving up any places.
Jared has just set purple sector 1 and 2.
Well, here comes DRC Jared. I think the next one to set a lap time might be Savory or X, still one of the two, but we're on board with DRC Jared. As Charlie crosses the line, But here comes DRC Jared. P2 with a 47.0. That knocks Broker Reptile to P11.
Still.
And X-Still's invalidated his lap time.
Savory.
So the only one that can improve his lap is Savory on the mince pies. Will he get a top 5 start? Through the bus stop chicane, nice and smooth. Gets onto the power. Here he comes. I think he got 5th. I think he got Charlie.
He did.
Yes, he did. Savory will start in P number 5 here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. So here is your running order. Zombie absolutely dominating the qualifying here tonight. Gets on pole with a 46.6, 4 tenths ahead of DRC Jared in P2. Poms gets P3, Penske in P4, Savory gets P5, AOR Charlie gets 6, X-Still is in 7th, Roscoe in 8th, Panish in 9th, and Mitchie gets P10, pretty much a full second ahead of Broken Reptile in P11. But he will start on the freshest set of tyres, and we don't know what the weather for the race is. So it could be raining, who knows? But for we know, it's dry. So Broken Reptile with the fresher set of tyres here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So Matt, while we wait for the drivers to head off on the formation lap, who for tonight, for the last time this season, who is your race winner and surprise podium as cars bounce up and down on the grid on my screen?
Yeah, I can see that as well. Oh, Fry, I reckon Zombie is going to do a lights to flag finish here.
Okay.
It's bold.
Who's
my surprise podium?
Yes.
I'm going to say Dill.
Okay, a P723 says, is that Matt 039? For me, I'm going to say, I'm probably going on the same lines as you with Zombie for race winner. And a surprise podium. Now, this could be interesting because Savory's got a podium this season at Japan, thanks to a late safety car. I think Charlie might have also a podium, I'm not sure. Can't remember. Roscoe hasn't had any podiums tonight, as they're going all off here, ladies and gentlemen.
Charlie got a podium in Japan.
Oh, okay, so both Savory and Charlie had
Italy and China.
Okay, so Charlie's had a few podiums, so that is my mistake, Charlie. I do apologise. But for me, surprise podium. I reckon Savory. I know he's got to jump two positions, which are Penske and Poms, if he wants to get that P3 place. But I mean, he's got a podium. He got a podium at Japan a couple of races ago, so one can never know. But also Roscoe, he might want to finish in style as well, get some decent-ish points. He's got a chance to do so. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. So I'm saying Zombie and Savory for win and podium, and Matt is going Savory and X Deal for win and podium. As we get
Zombie
ready.
and Deal, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I said. Zombie and Deal.
This is Savory.
For win and podium. No, I said
Deal.
Zombie and Savory for me, and Zombie and Deal for you. But yes, this is a great.
Alright, let's get ready.
Alright, so we're going board with we're going board. No, we won't. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, for 5 red lights here at the Belgium Grand Prix. lights out, and away we go. Zombie gets up to a good start, so does DRC. Oh, there's a Red Bull around. That's X-Steel. X-Steel is around. Jared and Zombie. Yellow flag sector 3. Oh, no.
Oh, my
McLaren goes out wide.
Oh.
Zombie stays ahead of Jared and Palms. Penske stays 4th. Zambri is in 5th. Still, somehow deal has not got off yet.
As Jared goes up the inside, a Zombie here.
They're going 3 wide here, ladies and gentlemen. Jared down the inside.
Who cuts the corner there a little bit. Let Zombie back through.
He does. And there's Penske being pressured by Savory. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, a 3-way scrap for the race lead already. Go through, no name Zombie. Oh, gets on the curse, same with Jared. Let's go on board with Palms and see from his POV what is going on. As everybody goes out wide through the dirty air.
Roscoe's looking for a move here on Savory around the outside of Puon. He sends it. Oh, and he's round. Roscoe's round.
There. We'll go on board with Roscoe. So there he is. He's actually got going. There is DRC Jared. Wanted to stay on with Jared, see if he'd make a move or anything, but no, hasn't done so yet. Charlie's down in P7. Mitchie's up in the P6. Savory's still in P5 and Penske in P4. So the top 5 haven't moved a bit yet.
Oh, Palms gives Jared a little bit of a bump in the bus stop.
As we complete lap 1, Charlie and Mitchie. Something's happening with Mitchie.
Red Bull.
I think Mitchie just went right. Here comes Broken Reptile, the man starting in P11.
Mitchie goes up the inside of Panache.
He gets the move done, and I have the wonderful timing glitch of Jared being a minute 51 behind Zombie Hunter.
Yep.
So that is
Palms
just
is looking for a move here on Jared. Jared goes defensive. Does Palms hold it around the outside? Yes, he gets the move done.
I mean, some of these camera angles that are just fantastic. As Mitchie's falling down by the wayside once again. He's back in P9, yellow flag sector 1 and 2.
It's
I
Mitchie.
think that might be Roscoe.
It's Mitchie.
No, Mitchie. He's still got a front wing. And there goes Ross. Moves up into P9. It's a VSC.
Deals in the pits.
So Palms gets ahead of DRC Jared from the VSC, so everything can calm down just a little. And there is Penske as well. So we want to have a top 4 scrap here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Savory is McLarens, P5. 1 Ferrari. It could even be 4 McLaren.
Yeah. Well, the top 5 has 4 McLarens and a Ferrari. The lead Red Bull is Charlie in P6. So, I think we've only got 3 Red Bulls on the grid.
And we have 4 Ferraris. If I'm correct.
So,
there's
BSC
green
is
flag
now
racing.
finished. Palms is ever so closer behind Zombie now. Jared's a second behind
Mitchie
Palms
look for the move here on Roscoe. No, he doesn't. He's just broke so early. Oh, Mitchie's in the pit lane.
Probably for another set of tyres as
And
Roscoe
it looks
is now
like
on
a
P9.
nose change as well. I would just confirm this for you. Yes, it is a nose change for Mitchie.
Oh my god, Palms locks up a little bit. Went looking for a move for Zombie down the inside, but couldn't get the move done. As we come towards the middle sector, as we see Jared onto the grass in the background there. 1.1 seconds separates Palms and Jared. But this is the closest battle on track for P1 and 2. And Jared's not that far behind. He's under a second now. But he will get that powerful slipstream on this track.
Charlie's going to want to get a move on if he wants to try and secure third in the championship. Still 19 laps to go though.
Well, there's a battle for P2 in the championship between Zombie Palms and AOR Charlie, separated by 5 points only.
It's Jared.
But here comes
Looks
Jared.
The inside. Oh, 2 in there don't usually work.
But somehow they've made it work. Somehow. So with this battling, it's pulled out a gap to Zombie. Zombie is Jared sets the fuss up with a 49.8. He won't make a move yet. Probably look for the move onto the Camel straight. As a second separates P1 and 2 as we're on board with DRC. Jared. Nice run through Rouge along this back straight in that slipstream. Both cars are maxing out.
Jared to the outside.
Inside Jared. Oh, bit of ghosting.
Look for the switch back here. Turn into the inside here.
He's got it. Oh,
but
the
Poms,
break at
does
the
he
same
hold
time.
it around? Poms will have the inside here for no name.
Oh,
Jared gets the move done around the outside.
Jared holds on the outside of No Name, moves back up into P number 2. As Poms, I had no idea what happened to Poms there. As Penske's now into the party, he's about 7 tenths behind Poms to 187 here. So Penske could be looking for another podium here tonight. I think he's got a couple already this season.
Favory's not too far behind this little battle pack, so.
And he's also
don't be
bringing
too
AOR
surprised.
Charlie. I was just going to say he's also bringing AOR Charlie as well. And Poms cuts the corner. 5-second penalty, season track limits. And, well, I think that's a penalty he can serve in the pit stops. Unless I'm mistaken. It still gets a 3-second time penalty, so this race could be decided on penalties as well. Penske is also right behind Poms. As Zombies put out nearly a 2-second gap.
Seems to probably be in lean mix here. Poms looks to go for the outside of Lecom. Jared brakes later. Bringing Penske into this fight as they both go.
Whoa, Poms has spun it! Poms is into the wall, and that moves Penske at P3. Mitchie's back into the lane, and wow, big crash there as we go back on board with Penske. So Poms will go into the lane and probably come out P9, depending on what's his pace like.
That's Poms' championship over, unless there's a sticker.
His Panic is overtaken Poms to lane 87 here. Absolute scenes here, ladies and gentlemen. There's a bit of a lag spike. So there is poor old Poms. Bracken Reptile is not that far behind him. With no front wing in this middle sector, it's actual torture. And the Broken Reptile fans will be absolutely going nuts. He'll be into P7 as Zombie sets the fastest lap of the race so far with 49.7. The safety car is turned on, and there is Poms into the lane. So Roscoe will come out in P number 8. There he goes. There's poor Poms. Penske is back under a second now. Jared might be a bit too quick in the middle sector for Penske to threaten Jared for that P2 spot. I think Jared might have a bit too much pace. I think Penske's got him on the straights, but the middle sector, yellow flag sector 1.
Who's that?
Not sure. I think it might have been Ponce. He's still got a front wing. So
Might have spun out of pit lane.
Yeah, I'd say so. There's Mitchie back into the lane once again. As we get some screen time too, Savoury Mince Pie is in P4 currently about 1.8 seconds behind Penske. He'll be looking to move ahead of Top Banter in the standings, but he's also got Penske to worry about as well. There's a battle on between Penske and Savoury in the championship standings. Only a couple points separating them both. As Zombie Hunter sets the fastest lap once again.
Jared replies.
Yes. Yes, he did. Let's get some screen time to Mr. AOR himself, AOR Charlie. MP5 is a fair way off Zombie, so it looks like Zombie might have P2 in the championship standings. But with Pom's incident, Charlie could make a giant leap towards P3 in the standings as well. So we're on lap number 7. We've already had a couple of crashes. Most notably, X still off the start finish line. As lights went out, he virtually spun, and that's why he is down in P10. He was in P11 at one stage and nearly a lap down. So somehow it's called a bit of time on his end. We're going board Jared. Jared's slowing down.
Jared spun.
Well, Penske's moved up to P2, so I like to put the back end of that.
Jared has damage. He's missing a front right end plate.
Too. Oh wow! So will Jared come in?
He's in the lane.
Yes, he will. So
that promotes Savoury up onto the podium.
I think he might have only had light green damage. That's why he hit the wall in the pit lane, I do believe. So Savoury's up into P4. Charlie's in the lane as well. Jared's on the wets.
Oh, he's given up then.
Okay then. Panish is in the P4. Brecker Reptile is in the P5. Reptile fans are going absolutely mad here, ladies and gentlemen. Roscoe moves up into P7. There's Jared having a bit of a spin. And I think Jared's having some fun at the moment. Pom's for 70 does the fastest lap with a 49.1. So that's his true pace at the moment. About 20 odd seconds behind Jared, but I'm sure he'll catch up to him as Jared gets a time penalty as he's doing some doughies at the moment. Over nearly 4 seconds.
Doesn't call as a safety car.
3.7 seconds is the gap between Zombie and Penske, and something's happened with Penske unless it's lag. Went off track on my end, so Savoury is in the P3, about 11-second gap separating P3 and P4. But I think this might be Panish's best result of the season if it were to end like this, I do believe.
I can confirm that for you.
Oh, there's Mitchie into the wall and no front wing. So expect to see Mitchie on the wets as well.
So for that panache situation. His best finish is 9th. And Broken Reptile, P10 is his best.
Well, there you go. These two could potentially smash their personal best here tonight. As there's AOR Charlie, but he's 2.2 seconds behind Broken Reptile. So P5 isn't safe just yet.
Don't forget about the undercut here, because Charlie's pit, Savory hasn't.
That is true, But has Charlie gone early? Oh, Savory hits the wall. I think he's got a bit some wing damage. Maybe, I don't know with the McLaren car.
No, it doesn't look like it. Could be wrong though.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it.
No, he's going freely in this middle sector. Yeah, no, he hasn't got any damage. So, a lucky escape there for the one with the greatest gamer tags of all time. Charlie, 1.2 behind Broken Reptile. Reptile's losing a bit of pace here. Fresher tyres could be the downfall, but has Charlie gone a bit too early? Yellow flag, sector 3, could be Jared.
Jared. He's now going the wrong way. Just going to disqualify himself. Yeah.
Yep, there we go. It's all good here. As we're on Charlie, just above a second behind.
I half expect to see Mitchie just bit it into a wall here.
And Reptile's in.
So
Reptile is in for his probably one and only stop unless something happens towards the end. Zombie, 4.1 second gap to DJRTP17 in P2, then a further about 2 second gap between him and Savory in P3. Pons sets the bus up with a 49.0. Panish is in P4, ladies and gentlemen. And there is AOR Charlie, about 6 seconds behind in P5. Roscoe is in P6. Broken Reptile comes out ahead of Poms. So that is actually huge for Broken Reptile. Coming out in P7, and Poms is in P8. Poms gets another 3 second time penalty. Extil is in 9th. Mitchie is in 10th, and I assume a lap down, and Jared has been DSQ'd. But here comes Poms for the win, 80-70. Probably looking for a move onto Broken Reptile. As we're on lap number 10 of 22, nearly halfway of this Grand Prix, the finale of the 2010 Ferrari, Redbull and McLaren, as Reptile goes so far wide. I think he hit the wall, but he hasn't got any wing damage. But Poms, with that dirty air behind, cannot get a good run on Broken Reptile through this chicane. But on the exit towards the back straight, Savory is into the pit lane. Where is Charlie? Charlie is at the bus stop chicane. Savory is now out. Panish is now into the lane.
Yeah, Charlie's jumped Savory.
Charlie
exiting.
Oh, this is going to be close. No, Savory's got him.
Charlie will have the run to Lake Hom though.
But Savory's jumped him, but you're right. The back straight in that slipstream. But Savory's saving grace is his straight line speed in that McLaren.
He's still got it.
Yes, Savory has done the overcut on AOR Charlie. A 3-lap overcut has worked, and he stays in P number 3. What do the leaders do? Mitchie's back into the lane once again. Probably doing the most stops race as Poms got ahead of Broken Reptile, so I do apologise we missed that move. So Poms has moved up into P7. We're still on board with AOR Charlie. Reptile's outside of a second now of Poms and looking to make a move onto Panish when he gets closer to him.
Alright, Savory goes a little bit deep there.
Savory's into the Zombie's into the lane as we go back on board with AOR Charlie. I think Penske might be coming in. No, he's not. So Penske will take the lead. It's Charlie against Savory. The battle continues from Silverstone last week.
Charlie looking for the switch back here. Better run. Savory gets a better run though.
And Zombie comes out ahead of P2.
Charlie's probably going to have to get this move done coming into the bus stop. Because I don't see where he can get it done otherwise, because I think the McLaren straight line speed is just too much.
A 48.8 for Pomps for Renee 70. So that's the fastest lap. So Zombie comes out in P2, but 6.5 seconds ahead of Savory and Charlie. But I think Zombie will have this in the bag. If I do say so myself, as Mitch is back into the lane once again.
Just paying attention, Charlie has the fuel light on.
Yellow flag sector 2. It's Roscoe. Roscoe's had a spin.
VSC.
And it's a VSC. So Charlie can actually save some fuel here and bring it up to the green. And as Roscoe's retired, there he is. So Roscoe's DNF under VSC. So. And Penske stays out once again. I think Penske's doing the no-stop here, ladies and gentlemen, as we go green flag racing. So Penske doing the no-stop challenge, it looks like. We go back on board with AOR Charlie.
Isn't that bad? It could be possible.
Well, if you think about it, Zombie had pole and was leading this race by a country mile, and he had the pit, so...
It was Charlie locks up all four.
I was going to say, unless Penske is very good on his tyres, unlike Zombie, he could be on the way with a win here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Or it could be another China scenario where he gets a puncture on the last lap. But, speaking of that, here comes Charlie against Savory. This is the battle for P3 on track, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, the Red Bull just doesn't have the straight line speed. Just looking at the digital dials on in the cars, Savory's doing 301 kilometers an hour without slipstream, and Charlie's only getting the 305 in slipstream.
4K difference. Mitch is back into the lane once again. Probably he actually is doing the most pit stops in a race here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Charlie's been locking up everywhere since we've been on board with him. So you won't be feeling the pressure from Savory at the moment. Savory's keeping a cool, calm head at the moment.
Alright, Savory's nearing a penalty.
I think Charlie might not be on even on the warning.
No, he's not on the warning. I've already looked. He's not on a penalty. He's clean.
Zombie 48.4 fastest lap. As we're on lap 14 off 22.
Charlie gets very close to the back of Savory though.
About 9 racing laps to go. Jared, well, he put on the wets and got disqualified by driving backwards, Ryan. That's what he did. but we're on board with Charlie against Savory for P3 in this race. As Poms with A70 is closing up onto Panish for P5.
I think this is the closest Charlie's been to Savory through the middle sector.
And Mitch is finally overtaking Roscoe's DNF car at long last. Penske didn't pit under VSC, Ryan. So if he was gonna pit, he should have pitted under VSC. So we think Penske's doing the no-stop challenge once again. Could be a China scenario here tonight.
Does Charlie send it here at the bus stop chicane? No, he doesn't.
No, he's too far back.
He has been very late under brakes until the last few laps. Does he go for the dive bomb here on Savory? No, he doesn't.
We thought about it, but he stays back in the slipstream. Savory coming under pressure now. Charlie in that slipstream of that McLaren.
Will the extra 4Ks an hour make the difference this lap?
It looks like it. He's close. He's gaining. Down the inside does Charlie.
Oh, it's close.
Oh my god.
It has a little bit of a moment on traction.
Savory just stays ahead
Poms,
in the P3.
Poms.
Over. Yeah, easy move for Poms there. We'll stay on board with Charlie.
This is a yellow flag. That's broken reptile.
Happy about that. Sorry I sounded so distant. I just had to put the mic up to take a drink of water because my throat is actually killing me at the moment. But
broken reptile is just pulled over. It's letting deal through by the looks of things.
Yeah, I think Reptile might have some wing damage.
Yeah, he's missing the front right.
Zombie 48.1, absolutely walking, or he was walking this race. He's still in P2. As Mitch is back into the lane once again.
Penn's strategy could win him the race here.
As both Savory and Charlie had a bit of a moment coming out of turn one. Savory's pulled out a gap though. And Charlie's outside of the second once again. So this might all but confirm Savory P3 with only a few laps to go. About 7 laps to be precise. As Reptile is into the lane, but Charlie coming through this middle sector. Putting back a few tenths of a second. He's under a second right now, 7 tenths to be exact. Behind Savory. But Savory is also one away from a penalty. Charlie's got no warnings whatsoever. Charlie gets a little bit wide there. Dill gets another 3-second time penalty. And I think Broken Reptile will be coming out in P8. Yes, he is. About 35 seconds behind X Dill, 419X and Zombie. Another fastest lap, 48.098. And yes, 1.5 seconds separate Savory and AOR Charlie's. Mitch is back into the lane. How many stops has he done? He's done 11 stops. So the world record is going toward Mitchie 950 for the most pit stops in one race.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's give some screen time to Penske. I know we haven't been fair to him, but we've seen some other battles happening. But the non-stop is actually working for him. Can't remember where he started. He started up 3 spots, so P4. P4, I think. Yeah, up 3 spots. Yeah, P4. The Penske, so. And Zombie was actually walking away this race at the early stages. At one stage, the gap was about 5 seconds to P2, so this strategy could help out Penske.
I reckon he'd be starting to feel his tyres go.
Well, I was about to say that unless a safety car or VSC were to come out once again, then I think Penske will actually throw chairs and controllers and headsets if one were to come out.
Oh,
pretty
Zombie
soon.
has a moment and the bus stop chicane.
Well, Zombie's pushing like a madman to catch back up. It's 12.5. Yellow flag sector 2. I think it's Mitchie. Yeah, it's Mitchie. He's had another spin. Still got a front wing. But that won't stop him from coming in.
It's such a shame for Mitchie because he'll be in the lane anyway.
But it's a Ferrari of Broken Reptile. The next man, Penske, will lap if he's quick enough. Still Charlie about 1.9 seconds behind Savory, so Savory hasn't walked as one expects, especially as in that McLaren against a Red Bull at this track. So Charlie's doing a fantastic job, but Savory will need to put his foot down if he does get a penalty. He needs to pull out a 3-second gap to Charlie, as this is the closest battle on track, as Charlie has a moment but keeps it in the straight line.
Yes. Penske's just lost 2 seconds to Zombie in the middle sector there.
Yeah, I think tyre wear is actually starting to kick in for the Penske. Oh, bit of lag. I thought, another lag spike. So we'll jump off Penske for now. As we'll go back on board with AOR Charlie. Mitchie gets another 3-second time penalty. So yeah, about 4 racing laps to go. Penske is in the lead, hasn't made a pit stop yet, doing the 0-stop challenge. Zombie is in P2 after making his one and only pit stop.
Oh, puncture!
7 laps.
Penske's got a puncture.
Oh, Penske's got a puncture. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. There is that win gone for Penske. And the commentator's curse has struck again. Could we see a VSC or a safety car? I think I've had a safety car come out for punctures, but yeah, there goes Zombie. So Zombie will go on to win this race.
And Savory will
4 laps
most likely pick up a P2 here.
And I can just imagine what
commentator's curse.
I was going to say, I can't imagine what Penske is saying right now.
I can imagine
right now. The no stop did not work once again for Penske. Charlie will get back onto the podium as well.
You could just about put your arm out the window and catch a controller that's been thrown from Newcastle.
And Poms is within a shout as well of overtaking Penske. I think Panish will be a bit too far behind. Where is Penske? He's right there. Panish and Penske. Panish is coming through their second time split. So yeah, could be a shame for Penske. Was looking good for the win, but a puncture on lap number 19.
I was going to say Penske's can go, but I'm on board with Poms, so never mind.
Poms sets the fastest lap with a 47.8, picking up the
Nash
pace.
is going to get Penske here as well.
He actually is, as Penske is now into his pit stall, and Panish is in P5 with 3 laps to go. Can Panish hold on, or will Penske wreak havoc and overtake him for P number 5? Time will only tell. As Charlie's back up into P3, Poms 13.5 seconds behind Charlie. Is in P4, but Poms does have a few penalties as well. Let me just
Poms has
check.
2 penalties.
2 penalties. Panish has 0. Panish has nothing. He's got 1 more. He's got 2 warnings, but it was on lap 1. So if Panish can get that gap under 6 seconds, he could earn to get up to P4, which will be his best result of the season.
One of those penalties were a 5-second penalty. I'm not sure if he served that in the pit lane though.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So
I think he might have did serve it.
Yeah, but if he hasn't, it's an 8-second gap.
Well, it's 11.1 at the moment. Zombie, a 47.4 fastest lap. Poms and Zombie swapping fastest laps. Could Savory get another P2 in 3 races? He's done a very good drive, really, has Savory. Very quiet. He's had a manic battle with Charlie in that middle part. But all in all, Savory's had a quite race, really. P2, he's been gifted P2, I must say, due to Penske's puncture. But P2 is still P2, as Zombie has started the second to last lap 21 of 22. About 1.5 laps to go. And I think Zombie, I mean, what can you say? He's pretty much dominated this race. If it wasn't for Penske's puncture, I think he would have had P2 anyway. Speaking of the man, he's about 4.1 seconds behind Panish. And New Zealand Ryan absolutely going off at Penske. Oh dear.
Sector 3? I think that might just be Mitchie.
Yeah, I think it was Mitchie again. Here comes Zombie towards the bus stop chicane to start the final lap here. Been 22 long laps. We've had a couple of 2 virtuals, I think. No big safety cars. Here we go. Zombie at 47.3 crosses the finishing line to start the final lap. Oh my God, Mitchie, what are you doing? As Savory will start his second last lap as well. Mitchie gets a 5-second penalty. I think that's all she wrote for Mitchie anyway. Charlie is in P3. Poms 49.70 is in P4. Panish is in P5. Penske's 3 seconds behind Panish. I think it's a bit too late for him to catch back up. Dill is in 7th after that lap 1 spin, or the start lights out spin. Broken Reptile is in 8th after another spin, and Mitchie is in P9 after doing 17,000 pit stops. 16.
Well,
there we go. 16 pit stops.
Unless he pits on the final lap.
2.7. 2.6. So the gap is coming down between Panish and Penske. So the battle is not over yet. Penske absolutely flying in that McLaren. 2.4 now. But I think he might just have run out of time. He needs to be very, very quick in this middle sector. This needs to be a quality lap. Really, 1.3 is now Charlie and Savory. Don't forget, Savory's on the brink of a penalty as well. So Savory needs to keep this clean.
Penske's caught by 5/10 just in that little complex.
Missed his 3-second time penalty. But we're on board. We'll go back on board with Charlie. I think Zombie crosses the finishing line, so I missed that. So I do apologise as we're watching everything else. Here comes Charlie. It's a bit too far back, so Savory gets P2, his second podium of the season. Nice work from the young man. Charlie gets P3. Mr. AO himself back on the podium once again. Looks like Poms will get P4. Yes, he does. Panish. Looks like Panish will get P5 ahead of Penske. And I just saw that Red Bull. I saw that Red Bull fly across the screen. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Panish has beaten Penske. Probably one of the upsets of the season. Not really, but I'm just trying to hype up Panish. Panish gets P5, his best result. Gets ahead of Penske. Deal will get P7. Broken Reptile, his best result as well, will finish in P8. He's in the middle sector at the moment. And Mitchie, Roscoe, DNFs 9th and 10th, and DRC Jared gets disqualified after putting on the wet tyres and going the wrong way. Wow, what a race here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Zombie absolutely dominated the entire weekend. Gets pole by half a second and wins the race by 16.3 seconds. Penske gets another puncture towards the end of the race, trying to do the nose stop once again. Panish gets P5. Poms, after a big crash, losing his front wing, gets up P4. And Savory gets onto the podium once again. Gets P number 2 with Charlie in P3. Wow, well that is it for this season as we watch the podium celebrations. I think Savory will be absolutely going ecstatic as he's overtaken Top Banter and stays ahead of Penske in the standings. Zombie clinches P2, but Ryan still wins the championship by 4 points.
Savory actually jumps Jared in the standings as well.
Oh wow, so Savory gets P5 in the standings, is that correct?
Yeah, it is.
So
by
there
3
we go.
points.
Savory beats Jared in the standings for P number 5. So there's your race result. Zombie gets the win, followed by Savory and Charlie. There's your podium getters. Poms for 87 gets P4. Panish in 5th. Penske is in 6th. Dill in 7th. Broken Reptile gets P8 with Mitchie, Roscoe your DNFers, and DRC Jared finishes in P11. Well, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a fun season to commentate once again. Hopefully there will be another season on the next game. Not sure if it's going to be the 2010s or the Schumacher cars. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed the season. I'll put the standings at the end of the video. And yeah, do go subscribe to the RRL YouTube channel, as well as all the races will be in a playlist. And until next season, it is goodbye. And we'll see you hopefully for season 2. See ya!
Bye.